Hello guys, it's Dual Killing Anime here with this video again, and no hat this time. I have to say I got the shape up, I got the haircut, high and tight military cut. Let's go. Alright, so if you can see by this video, then it's gonna be a very worldly topic video. When I say worldly, like how I put on my channel, the title, the worldly content, this video specifically is gonna talk about human habits and human habits concerning about why people deceive themselves, how they lie about certain things, how they make themselves feel comfortable about situations that they're in when they're trying to cope with their dissatisfaction in the situation that they're in their lives. And this topic came across me because I started to reflect and to think about the actions that I was committing into my life, and I actually saw from another friend's perspective how it was being executed in their lives. And they came over and they spoke to me and they pretty much covered to me a lot of the things I was beginning to do, and I felt that in order for me to get over this hump, or the hump that I'm experiencing right now, I should make this video. And I don't want you guys out there to feel, well, we pray for you, we hope for that. No, it's not anything like that. So I'm just feeling, this is a message from me to all you guys out there that if there's anything going on with your lives that makes you want to lie to yourself, or if you're deceiving yourself through a problem, or is there something that you're going through in your life, then first and foremost, it's okay to feel that way. And second most, even though it's happening in that sense, then you've got to be able to confront the problem and confront it head on. So you'll be able to know more of what I'm saying when we get into the topic of this video. So virtually, what I want to say is, by the title of this video, stop lying to yourself. Basically, people in their lives tend to do things, whether it be school, or whether it be work, or whether it be family, or whether it be friends, tend to deceive themselves by trying to cope with the situations that they're in. Obvious things like peer pressure, coping, conforming to the norms of society, whether it be at school with your friends if you want to hang out and do what they want to do, or whether if it's at work if you just want to have the fancy things, or do as your colleagues at work do, so you don't have to go under the social and political stress of not conforming to your environment. What I'm saying is that people, and this has happened with me and probably with you others, that you don't know when you're doing it. And the worst is that when you don't know when you're doing it, because if you don't know, or when you don't know that you're not doing it, then you're habitually doing it, and it's much harder to quit the habit than rather you knowing that you do it. You habitually doing it means that you instinctively go on to what other people want you to do, or you instinctively face away from the truth. And I mean facing away from the truth, like, so let's say for example, if you're in a relationship and you find out that your lover has been cheating on you, but you want to give them the benefit of the doubt throughout resounding evidence that they've been cheating on you, you still want to shun yourself from the truth, rather if it happened from some previous heartbreak that you had before that you don't want to come to terms with, or from your neglect to attack the situation in a proper way. Neglecting the problem and not addressing anything in the problem is the same as allowing the problem to happen. And that's one of the things in life that myself and others need to get over. Again, I say this, with a grain of salt. Not that I know all of you guys who I'm posting this to personally, but it's good to get the message out there for this topic. I remember I had a friend, he was in 6th grade. No, I think he was in 9th grade at the time. This was a couple years back, and he got himself into a car accident. He took his parents' car out. He was doing dumb stuff. Then he took his parents out, and he drove off, and he crashed into a tree. By 9th grade, you don't have your license, or your drivers are provisional, so it was a very serious situation. But beforehand, there was a lot of times where he wouldn't attend school, wouldn't go to school, wouldn't talk to many people, and people were concerned about that. And after the fact that we saw this climax of it, him destroying his parents' property, we've got to learn that he was going through very emotional problems. He was heading towards depression. He wasn't doing very good in school, and this lack of motivation that he was doing in school, that he was doing previously before he came to high school, may have facilitated his depression and facilitated more of him doing his wrong actions. Okay? With that example that I just gave there, that just says one example out of many different stories and many different pathways to how people can get to this road of lying to themselves. Obviously, I can tell by how my friend did. He was avoiding the problem. He was lying that it was a serious problem. And once it climaxed to a point to where it didn't have to climax to, then he was forced to address the problem because of the mistakes that he committed. Okay? So if you can get anything from this video, just get through this video that communication into any problem is key into solving your problems, and attacking it head on is key into solving your problems. And in order to stop lying to yourself, then you need to be able to confront the lie, tackle the lie, even if it may hurt you, bust you down, do anything to you. You get back up, and then and then you beat the living hell out of it, because a lie is what feasts off. Lying to yourself is the biggest leech that feasts off of you, and it manifests into something darker. Let's say, for example, since I do an anime / manga / worldly content channel, you have something controlling your mind. Let's say from Yu-Gi-Oh, the card Brain Control, and you were forever trapped under brain control until you realized, you don't have to be under this control. And once you liberate yourself from that control, then there's no other point of having that trap or spell card on the field. And once you find the right cards, aka the right mindset to destroy that brain control, then you'll be able to continue on your pathway with the duel of life, if that makes sense for you guys. Okay? So overall, I know this video is kind of like low tense, not short, but I wanted to set the mood so it could be more serious for you guys to actually heed me and listen. Lying to yourself is much more harsher than someone lying or deceiving you or portraying you, because lies to yourself, doesn't allow you to grow as an individual. Others can lie to you, and then you could move past those lies and pressure on forward, but lying to yourself actually hinders what you do down here. Let's say, for another example, how in the series Naruto Shippuden, Sasuke Uchiha has to deal with the facts that he's had all this work on Konoha to have his revenge, to have his, to destroy Konoha because of what he believed what happened to his brother. All the deaths that happened to his brother, that he was lied to by Tobi, which is now Obito Uchiha. But now that Sasuke now has this confirmation that Itachi did the opposite of what Tobi / Obito Uchiha told him to do, now you can see that he has conflicting emotions when trying to change that. But in fact, he's lying to what he's trying to appeal to, because he does, inside of him, he does have a belief and faith inside of Naruto and Sasuke in love for the Konoha village. But for the path that he's taken, he believes he believes, and he lies to himself by believing that there is no way on turning back, and that he must trudge on with his decision. Even though he's hesitant about his decision, he still says he is present. He wants to go forth and destroy the Konoha village still. So if you guys don't get that from that example, then I know how much more I can help you. Even if you guys can make a video response or comment down below your thoughts about the topic. You can say yada yada yada, great video, it was a deep video, but if you relay more of what your opinion is, or personal or observational situations that you've seen, then that'll be much more beneficial to people who actually need this type of video to watch. Okay? Like I said before, in almost every video, like or dislike this video, it does not matter as long as you get my name out there. All the quality content with none of the filler, and if you don't know what that is, then you need to watch more anime. This has been Dual Kin Anime coming at you with a worldly content topic video, and I'll see you guys later. Peace. Alright. Oh yeah, also, you guys, it's okay to have these problems, but it's not okay to allow them to happen. I know I said that before, but let that sink in. Alright guys, peace.